Welcome back. This is Steph from Cold Blooded Freaks, and in today's episode we are doing an egg cutting video start to finish. So basically we are going to cut some eggs open for you, and then you're going to see them again after their first shed. I apologize for my weird voice. I have been a little bit under the weather this week, so I sound a little strange. But the clutch that we are cutting is a pastel Enchi to a fire hypo 100% het puzzle het pied. Let's get to those snakes. Okay, I'm gonna start with this guy right here. Here's to hoping for fire pastel Enchis that are also triplets. I would say that's definitely Enchi. It's a little bit cleaner, so maybe a fire Enchi. Say the pattern's pretty clean. Okay. Going on to our second baby. This one's got very reduced patterning. Quite interesting looking. So I would say definitely fire. Probably, it's hard to say. Enchi wouldn't necessarily. It's an interesting dorsal right there. It's got me a little confused, but otherwise the rest of the pattern I would say Enchi and fire. Maybe pastel, maybe this is our triple, potentially. Hard to say at this stage of the game. This egg is a little moldy, so hopefully the baby is okay. Egg looks healthy otherwise. This looks like it could just be a potential triple het normal. If anything, maybe a pastel, but looks pretty normal to me. Moving on to our fourth egg here. It's got quite the tough shell on this one. Very interesting shell. There's definitely a baby under here. I don't know if she's okay. Definitely weirdness going on with this one, so I'm going to open it up a little bit because it might have stopped development. Beautiful looking baby though. Wow, super cool. Come on, give me something. No, it's alive. Okay. Definitely something funky going on with this egg. I would probably say that's some sort of mold for sure. And we're gonna have to watch this baby. I'm gonna get this off the baby here. Yeah, don't know what's going on. Very beautiful looking baby. I would say this has got to be a triple based on the patterning of this thing. Very cool looking. Hopefully it's okay. We're going to be keeping a close eye on this baby going forward because there's certainly some mold going on here. Might even separate it from the group. Just going to clean everything off really good here, make sure that there's none of that mold passing on to anything else. Okay, let's grab baby number 5. That last one was so neat. I hope it's okay. I would say that would be our closest to a triple. Seems very gooey. Looking. Kind of looks pastel to me. Maybe. Hard to see. I don't get inchy from this, but I do get very pastel. Alright. Cut this one open. Ooh, that's definitely an inchy. That is a pastel inchy for sure. I love the way pastel inchies look in eggs. They're just this vibrant coloration, that blushing. Definitely a pastel inchy. Hopefully proves out to be a triplet. Look at that little face in there. See that little tiny face? Oh, very cool. Maybe a pastel fire with that blushing going on and the brighter sides to it. Kind of similar to that one that we think is a triple. It just adds like a little bit more going on. So pretty looking snake. Can't wait to see this one come out too. Extra gooey. Alright, let's cut this one open. It also has quite a thick shell. That looks very pastel to me, I think. Yeah, I would say probably a pastel of some sort. I don't think there's inchy in there, and I definitely don't think there's fire. Her lineage actually comes from our sandblast female, but she has not proven to be sandblast. Ooh, this one looks like it's cool. Let's get this in here. It's sticking to me. Oh, this one's super cool. So definitely fire going on in here with that pattern. Could just be fire, maybe. Might just be fire. With multi-hets giving it those interesting blushings on the belly. Could just be a fire, but time will tell. Moving on to our last but not least. Looks like it could be a normal. So another possible triple het. So we got a mix of everything here, for sure. Certainly the most worried about this crazy looking dude. This guy is just, I just hope he's okay. He is moving. Yeah, definitely moving. Hopefully he's alright. Hopefully he's developed okay. Pattern's wild though on him or her. Well, this is the clutch after they're shed, so we're going to dive into this ball of baby snakes and show you some cool babies. Alright, so we're going to start off with the lowest gene packed animals. These are our normals that are 100% het hypo, possible het pied, possible het puzzle. Now, some of these have some beautiful railroad tracking, so I would assume that those are het pied. I think this one has the best railroad tracking, but these have potential to be triple hets, possibly double hets, and minimally single hets. So pretty cool looking. All right, so on this view of these three groups, this guy is going to bite me because he likes to bite me. I would say based on the head stamp of this one, it's possible this one's an Enchi, but I'm leaning towards more of a fire. It does have that little bit of an Enchi head stamp that kind of makes it a little bit more confusing for me. But I'm gonna vote that it's probably just a pastel. Feisty little dude or girl, not sure yet. But very pretty, very vibrant coloration, which also makes me think maybe it does have Enchi in it. But definitely wants to tag me, as babies do tend to want to do, which is very normal. Another gene here, another single gene. Looks like an Enchi. Beautiful Enchi, though. I love the oranges on the side of this one. Very great looking pattern with those orange colorations on the side there. And that beautiful railroad tracking. Very cool looking baby. I love Enchis. I think they're just so cool looking, and they kind of vary quite a bit, so just find them neat. Moving on to two fires that were also in this group. Very cool looking. I definitely like the blushing on this one. But this one has this awesome tail color back here that's very orange, and then also has this partial ringer on the belly that is just very cool. I love that little flare of pizzazz, if you will, I guess, to any like single gene animal that might be carrying some other genes. I love when they're expressed through that gene, and I think that one definitely is expressing it more. I will say I don't think that both of these babies are going to test for the same hets. I think one may have more and one may have less. This one I would almost assume is indeed a triple het. Based on what I know het hypo does, what I know het puzzle does, and what I know het pied does, I think that all of that is expressed in this one. If you see the almost barbed wire on the top there, that blushing out the sides, and that pattern where it just blows out those alien heads, that kind of sums up all three hets. So maybe this one is indeed a triple het, which is super cool. Where this one's kind of missing those blown out alien heads, and it's not so much flair to it, but still very cool. Moving on to our next two. So these now have more than one gene visually in them. So this one right here is a fire Enchi. So I love how kind of calm this animal looks. I love that the fire gives it that almost soft brown coloration with those Enchi highlights in the back. I just find it super neat. And then right here on the side, it has this blushing of orange that just pops through. It just looks so beautiful in person. I can't wait to see this one grow a little bit and really show off those colorations that it's got on its side going on. Very cool, very simple, but still very cool in its own regard, especially with all those hets on board. I do think that hets really change and alter a visual pattern, but very cool little dude or girl. And then, of course, we have a beautiful pastel Enchi. I feel that pastel Enchis, they never get old. They're just very vibrant, and I have a pastel Enchi that's whew, probably over 10 years old now, and she has held on to her coloration so well. She's actually the mother of this clutch, and I couldn't let her go when I first produced her, and seeing her daughter look this beautiful, or her son look this beautiful now, this is exactly why I couldn't let her go. I love that beautiful head stamp that they have as well. And now for the star of this clutch. Now, I do believe this to be a firefly enchi. Is it all the hets combined? Maybe. You don't know. I do know for a fact that this one is indeed a male. But the blushing on this animal, when it came out of its egg and we cut this, I was like, what the heck is that? I did not expect that. So I find this animal to be absolutely stunning in person, and it just doesn't disappoint with those beautiful, almost washed out sides and the banding that it's got. It's just a very beautiful looking animal, and I have a feeling it's going to shed and grow and brighten, which of course is my favorite thing about brightening genes. I do wish he was a she, but you know, he's still beautiful and can make a powerhouse breeder male for someone if he does indeed test positive for being a triple het. But he's at least het hypo. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite baby was and if you're interested in any of them, because quite a few of them are going to be up for sale. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.